What's going on, guys? Going to do a market update, go over everything that happened today, and a little bit of SoFi as well. So, as you guys know, we had CPI data come in a bit cooler today, so we ripped off of that. I told you in yesterday's video I was swinging Tesla and Nvidia. Made a little bit of money off those swings because I was red to close the day, so got back green, took my profits. Pretty sure these ran even more. Tesla went crazy. So definitely should have held a little bit longer, but profit's profit, so I took those. To start the day off, we called this out right here. So mixed flow, but that 1 million order on SPX absolutely printed. I got a better fill in this guy, and we ended up banking for $400 on this one, $650 on this one, and then we flipped to puts. As you can see, I saw a lot of large put orders coming in around this area, and then, man, those paid very well too. I was in the office, so I just hit a quick scalp, but these actually went insane. Pretty sure these went to like $3,000 or $4,000. So could have been a big gain if I wasn't so busy working. But let's get into what's coming for the market tomorrow. Obviously, this is a chat GPT breakdown of what's going on tomorrow, just because I figured it'd be easier. So you have quad witching tomorrow. So this is the third Friday of December, which means four derivatives expire at once: stock options, index futures, and single stock futures. You're going to see massive volume spikes. Sometimes nothing really occurs on quad witching until the last like 5 minutes of the day, but you're going to see like some weird fake price action, rebalancing. It can just be weird, so just be cautious of that. You have S&P 500 index rebalancing, quarterly index rebalancing, gamma and dealer positioning resetting, and then you also just have like year-end institutional positioning, cleaning up books, tax loss harvesting, window dressing into year-end. So we could expect some chop, fake breakouts, whiplash back and forth. Last 30 to 60 minutes see explosive moves. So yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens there. Friday, you get consumer sentiment and existing home sales. So we'll see if that moves the market, if data does anything for that. All right, moving on to SoFi. Let's just talk about the flow to start. You see 919K in calls coming in, 222K in puts. Nothing crazy, but seeing next year calls pretty much out to March, April, which makes sense. It kind of aligns with this guy's post. So this is actually up 48% to SoFi being included in the S&P 500 in Q1 of 2026. And you are seeing like a lot of positioning around that sentiment and that idea, which is really why I'm trying to get my entry on SoFi. It would make sense just to scale in now to shares, but I would love to get that entry we've been talking about. If SoFi is going to come down and test this trend line again, if it doesn't hold, I agree with this guy's post right here. So basically, if SoFi doesn't hold this area, then $18 to $21 is in play, and I would be very happy to buy SoFi down there. I would be starting to buy SoFi in this yellow zone, and then add more even call options in this green zone, and then load the boat if we made it to 18. That would have to likely be an entire market sell-off, and not just anything to do with SoFi, but just an overall market kind of correcting for SoFi to get down here, I believe. And right now you have your put wall sitting at $26. 25 has a lot of like put gamma as well, and then 24, 23. But if we scroll up, you see a lot more at this call wall. 8 million at 30, 32, 35, and 40. So no doubt in my mind that SoFi does return above this. It's just a matter of when. But you could see some of this put gamma taken out, and this is where I'll be accumulating. Now, if we go down to that 18, 19 mark, there's really not a lot there. You even see some positive gamma as well. So I think SoFi will hold that 20 mark. I'd be very surprised if we break below that. But again, that would likely be just an overall bear correction and not much to do with SoFi at all.